Hi, my name is Cora, and today I'm reading Paddington's Lucky Day by Michael Bond and illustrated by Fred Bannery. One day, not long after Paddington went to live with the Browns at number 32, Windsor Gardens, Miss Brown thought she would take him out shopping. "We're going to the Portobello Road," explained Judy. "It's a big outdoor market quite near here. You should bring your pocket money," added Jonathan. "There's a lot to see." Paddington didn't need asking twice. As soon afterward, they all set off. Suddenly, they turned a corner, and he found himself in what seemed like a different world. A world of outdoor stands and pushcarts, gold and silver ornaments, books, old furniture, fruit and vegetable, and people. His eyes grew larger and larger as he tried to take it all in. One store was even having its picture taken. "That's a new supermarket," explained Judy. "There must be something special going on." Paddington's mouth began to water as he peered through the glass. "Perhaps I could do some shopping for you, Miss Brown," he said hopefully. Miss Brown hesitated. She wasn't sure about letting him go off on his own quite so soon, but Jonathan told her not to worry. "Even Paddington can't get lost in the supermarket," he said. "What goes in must come out." "We can meet him by the checkout counter on our way back," added Judy. Paddington felt most important as he entered the store. He lifted his hat to the manager, who was standing just inside the door, and then consulted Miss Brown's shopping list. Everywhere he looked, there were shelves piled high with boxes and cans. There was even one shelf with nothing but marmalade. He could currently see why it was called a supermarket. His paws were soon full, and he was just beginning to wish he had left his suitcase at home when he saw the manager coming toward him, pushing a large basket on wheels. "May I suggest you use one of these, sir?" he called. "You can take as much as you want now," he continued. "Can I really?" exclaimed Paddington. The manager nodded. "Yes, we like to make our customers happy." Paddington looked most impressed. "In that case," he said, "I think you'll have 2 baskets, just to make sure." The more Paddington saw of the supermarket, the more he liked it. He felt sure Miss Brown would be pleased when she saw all her free groceries. The other customers looked in amazement. "Perhaps he's trying to win an eating prize," suggested one lady, as he went past with the basket laden in goods. But the customers weren't the only ones who were watching Paddington with interest. Since he had been in the store, the manager had been joined by several other important-looking men. And as Paddington reached the checkout center, one of them gave a signal. They all started to clap. Paddington had never been in a store or seen a store where they tried so hard to make their customers happy, and he gave the men a friendly wave as he unloaded his basket. "Well done," said the lady, handing him a ticket. "I hope you brought a check with you. There's over $150 worth here." Paddington stared at the long roll of paper on his paw. "Over $150 worth?" he gasped, hardly able to believe his eyes or ears. Giving the man who had said he could take as much as he wanted one of his hardest stares. He opened his suitcase and peered inside. "But I've only got a nickel." Looking up, Paddington suddenly caught a sight of a crowd of people coming toward him. "Watch out!" cried the lady as he made a grab for his groceries. But it was too late. With a roar like an express train, everything began to tumble down off the counter. Paddington was still on the floor, covered with groceries, when the Browns rushed in to see what in the store was happening. All in all, he decided it was much safer where he was for the time being. "You wouldn't think," said the manager, "that giving someone a prize would be so difficult." "A prize?" echoed the Browns. The manager pointed to a large notice on the wall. "This young bear," he said, happens to be our thousandth customer today. Perhaps you'd like to tell him he's won a free supply of groceries." "All of which," said Judy, as they staggered home laden with goods, "only goes to show that bears always fall on their feet, even in supermarkets," agreed Jonathan. Paddington sniffed the air happily. "I like the Portobello Road," he said. "I think I shall always do my shopping here from now." The end.